Perfect. So welcome OBHR 3310. We're group 10 and I'm Chris.
I'm Brandon.
I'm Osama.
And I'm Julie.
And today we'll be presenting our big 5 results that we gotten from the test. So first we'll start out with Julie. She'll be presenting hers. Then we'll go to Brandon, Osama, and I'll present my results and close us out. So Julie, go ahead and start us off.
Okay, well, I scored fairly high on openness, but I'm creative. I might at times have to be reined in with some of my ideas. That's why it's probably good that some of my teammates are a little lower in that category. But I also might be the one to push my team members to get outside of their comfort zones once in a while. Conscientiousness, I scored the highest in our team. That doesn't surprise me. I'm super organized. I like to do things the right way. I follow the rules. So I'll be a good person to help keep the team on task with deadlines and things like that. And be the one that if we need stuff organized, I'll definitely be a strength at that. Agreeableness was another one I scored high on, but we all did. And I think that's great. We're trustful and sympathetic. We like working together and collaborating with people. So I think we'll get along well. I think we're just going to have to be really careful not to fall into that group think and just go along with everything and nobody questions anything. So other than that, I think we'll be a strong team to work together.
All right, and for me, I scored the lowest on neuroticism. So I'm pretty emotionally stable, but I also scored very high on extroversion and agreeableness. So I believe I'll be the best at keeping the group calm and relaxed during tense situations and group conflicts. And since I'm very high on extroversion and agreeableness, I think I'll be good at releasing tension and make sure that everyone comes in agreement.
And for my results, I scored fairly high on consciousness, extroversion, and agreeableness, which means that I'm very well organized and my team members can rely upon me. And I'm also very social, relatively social, and enjoy the company of others and working with others, which is a good thing while working in a group. And I also tend to consider my group members' ideas and plans. I always consider other feelings so we all can agree on the same thing. And so I scored really low. My lowest score was on neuroticism, which is a good thing. That means I'm fairly calm most of the time, even in the tense situation. And even for openness, my score was relatively low, which means I'm not really I show narrow interest in most things, and I'm not really creative or curious about the situation.
So for my results, I am pretty close-minded, it seems. Pretty by the book kind of person. Very disorganized, which is very true. If you can pan around my camera, you'll probably see a lot of mess that I'm not proud of, but I'm proud of what's in frame. My extroversion, I talk to a lot of people, especially working as a bartender. I've worked up that soft skill. My agreeableness is way up there because I am, well, flexible in that term, especially with other people. And my neuroticism is way up there because I'm just very high strung, and that's just the kind of person I am. So I have Brandon, which is very low to kind of keep me grounded. So with that, we're going to move on to the results of our overall group. And we've pretty much nominated Julie as our leader because she's well-rounded. She has a high school and basically everything, so she'll be able to help us in every aspect. We're very agreeable, every single one of us, and that's a good and bad thing. Good in the sense that we trust each other and that we won't really get into conflict on new ideas or anything that we would want to go with, but however, we'll get into this little circle where we just agree with every idea that comes to mind. So anyways, our ideal roles, like I said, it's going to be Julie as our leader. Brandon is our voice of reason to kind of keep everything calm. Usama will keep track of our progress and keep us on task because he scored the second highest for conscientiousness. We can't have Julie do everything, let's be real. And I'm the speaker / presenter because I am the highest on agreeableness and I kind of got sucked into this position. So if you guys have any other questions, again, we're group 10, let us know. But other than that, that's the end.